Why are we deferring to that maniac Grim? Ugh.
Because I
don't
said
trust this
so?
heathen magic.
Godlike.
No progress without sacrifice. This magic makes my skin twitch.
What's a few trees
Everything's
to save
still
the
loading
forest?
in. Hello.
I am delighted to have been right about you. I was hoping you'd have the cold logic I wanted to see. We've dealt with the Dream Scourge, but you'll still have some cleaning up to do. Now that I know this was all because of a new god flailing in their cage, the Living Lands is no longer of interest to me.
You gave up the chance to study a god. Why?
Another god. There are so many. If a new one is more aberrant than another, does it really matter? But that is for you to wrestle with. I'm done here.
Okay.
However, I have one final question for your young wizard.
For... me?
You have shown a great deal of talent, Yatsley. Few can harness so much essence with ease. I could use your assistance. And the companionship. It's really dreary being alone. Should you wish to return with me, I would happily take you on as my apprentice. The rest of the circle do not often visit, which is good because they're tiresome. You, however, are a power worth shaping, and rather delightful to boot.
Well, obviously, I'm... Wait. Really? You want me to... Wow. That would be... amazing! But, I have to think about it. At the very least, the envoy would be lost without me. And so would my lover. Though the idea of finally devoting more time to magic is... tempting.
You don't need to choose now. Take your time.
Yes, my work will still be there even when this world is in ruins. Which, hopefully, won't happen. Whatever you decide, it will be some months before I depart. You know where to find me. Be clever, godlike. Don't think too much with your heart.
See if Ludwin has anything to say.
What is done is done. Do not waste your breath justifying it to me. Countless innocent lives cut short, even my own soldiers. And for what? Make no mistake, there will be a reckoning for the chaos you unleashed here. At least now I have a better idea of who is pulling your strings.
No one's pulling my strings. The choice was mine.
It frightens me how well they've convinced you. Envoy, need I remind you why the Emperor sent you? To burn out a threat at any cost. To impose order where chaos reigns.
Ma'am, I literally did
If
that.
you and Heelguard are too spineless to remember your allegiance, I'll have to finish the job myself. All I wanted to do was protect Shatterscarp. Give it the chance that Fior Messiverno did not have. Instead, I'm left with one dead settlement and another dying one.
Neither of our choices would have saved everyone.
Whatever helps you sleep at night. A word of warning, Envoy. You and I are running out of opportunities to save the Living Lands from itself. I allowed you to dictate the terms of this meeting. I won't make that mistake twice.
Whatever, dude. Thanks for the warning.
Your gratitude is wasted on me. All I want is your reason. One more thing, Envoy. I know what happened to Captain Alfear. You fought valiantly, and she fell in disgrace. But now you have a debt to the Steel Garrote. And one day, I will collect it.
What a vile, intolerant creature.
Okay. We should be clear of things in Shatterscarp, so it's just time to leave. So let's just fast travel into town and do what we need to do, and then get to that new zone today. Pardon me. Oops. I was playing a different game this morning, and I'm getting my buttons confused.
Strange
That's
to
all.
see so few folks around.
3 dozen dead, of no apparent causes. They just fell over. Like their hearts were stopped in their chest. What did you do, Envoy? I know you're involved somehow.
I'm sorry, Temerity, there was no other option.
Bullshit. There was always another option. Something better than this massacre. Dozens are dead, Envoy. Their loved ones scream for them. What was all this for?
I don't know anymore, Temerity. I only hope it was the right decision.
I hope your fucking decisions haunt you forever. You've cost so many families their loved ones.
I need your permission to go to Galawain's Tusks.
You have my permission to go anywhere else. Get out of my sight, Envoy.
Look. I felt like it was the best decision at the time. Of course, now everybody at camp wants to talk. All the way back up to where I was. And we're sure there's nowhere else to go. Yeah, seems pretty good. Fast travel back up north. I have 1 point available to spend. Let's increase my bleed. Everybody's got 1 point. Okay. Ooh, don't fall off the cliff. That's probably all cliff edge. Oh, I have my bow out.
Another soul for the wheel.
There's a
Who's
merchant
next?
over here.
Anyone?
Hello.
Hey, over here. I've got. Have you been following me, envoy?
Oh, right, this lady.
Just can't get enough. I jest. It is good to see you once more. I've picked up some more goods in my travels too. Care to look?
This is an odd place to set up shop.
It is, I'll admit. But I won't be here for long, I hope. I'm just waiting for the right opportunity to make my way to the Tusks. Now is not the time to start taking unnecessary risks.
Wouldn't it be safer to wait in Thirdborn?
Would it? I'd rather be out in the open than trapped behind walls. If they get besieged by dream thralls again, there's nowhere to go. At least this way, I have plenty of escape routes available in case something wants to make me its meal.
That's fair. Okay. What do you have for sale? Do I need these? We'll buy them anyway. We have so much money. I don't know if I can use this, so I'm not gonna buy it.
Hey, over here. I've got supplies for sale.
Somebody's camp. Been drinking a lot. Oh, that's sad. I feel like that's a bad idea. Let's not jump down that way. Alright. New zone, here we come. Hello.
What? Temerity sent word. She said you can go. I'm sorry, Envoy. I don't have much more to say. You were responsible for all this death. But I hope you don't end up the same way too.
It seemed like the best decision at the time. Ugh, nobody understands. They don't see my side.
We need to talk. You let a mad archmage unleash death with a spell. I need to know why.
Simple. I don't trust Ludwin. I couldn't go along with her plan.
So because you don't trust her, you'll throw your lot in with something clearly worse?
You saw what she did to my home. Do you think she'll be merciful to yours?
Ludwig's a monster. But how can you say Ringram's any less of one?
Ringrim knows more about the Dream Scourge than we do, and we know more than most others do. She found a great solution, but it came with a great cost. What more could we expect?
Do you hear yourself? You both saw what kind of person she is. The twisted little world she built for herself. If ending the Dream Scourge means handing our fate to someone like her, then perhaps it's not worth the cost.
Do you hear yourself? The Dream Scourge will destroy this island and everyone in it. We must stop it.
Kai, let's be honest. None of us are walking away from this with a clean conscience. But unless someone makes the tough decisions, the Dream Scourge will kill us all. Or worse. That means living with our nightmares. Embracing them if we must.
Right. Getting killed by monsters is one thing, but turning into one...
We stand here bickering while the solution is just over the horizon. Nothing matters but the garden. Shatterscarp, even Emerald Stair. They're distractions by comparison.
Let's talk about that. We're heading into Galawain's Tusks, right?
If we run into Ludwig out there, it's gonna be ugly.
Frankly, I'll take any opportunity we get to ruin Ludwig's day.
I'll say this much for the Inquisitor. She's stubborn, like a rat. And I plan on hunting her like a rat.
I'd say we shouldn't stay on her bad side, but I'm not sure she has any other sides.
You know her better than any of us. What's your read?
Listen, I've heard the rumors in court. Ludwig looks a lot scarier than she is.
I mean, she looks really blessed scary, though.
Yes, well, we've only seen her in her terrifying armor. Imagine her in a frilly dress. Oh, the stuff of nightmares.
Very funny.
Well, the joke's on her in any case. Ludwig won't get very far without that map. She'll be scratching her skull.
Somehow, I don't think she'll let that stop her for long.
And Ludwig definitely strikes me as someone who doesn't leave food on her plate.
I can deal with her if I have to.
I believe it. And we'll cross that bridge with you when we get to it.
Ludwig and her steel garrote have the numbers and the power. But we have spunk and a map. And that might just be enough to find the garden before she does.
We're all competing for the same thing. A place we barely understand, with no guarantees of what we'll find there. Still, I am determined to reach the garden, above all else.
Ugh, that's just a pile of Sokka.
Do you know something we don't?
Generally, debatable, but about the garden, definitely. You won't find a blessed thing. This wild beetle chase of yours is a page raku waste of time. To get to the garden, you have to go through Galawain's Tusks. The land is made of lava and acid. It wants to eat you alive.
Fun.
So it's tough odds. We've gotten this far together.
Tough odds is an extra Zarb jumping in at the last minute. This is a long trek, on foot, through a land that can barely support life. I don't have to be a Blessed Oracle to know this won't go how you think it will.
I want to find the cause of the Dream Scourge, and the garden is our best clue.
And all your clues come from one source. You've been following a voice in your head. What do you know about Soppadal? How do you know you can trust them?
They're not just in my head, they have a powerful connection to the Audra here.
I hate to be the voice of reason, but we are talking about a god. There are limits to what we can even comprehend.
I have a powerful connection to my Blessed flute, but I'm not about to take orders from it.
What's on your mind, Marius? What bothers you so?
Because I can scream until I'm blue in the face, and you people would still rather trust the Envoy's pet headache demon. And now you want to drag us through the deadliest region in the world because a sleeping god said so.
Something happened to you in Galawain's Tusks.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm done here. Do whatever Blessed planning you want to do. You don't need me for that.
Let's just take a breath, Marius. You don't mean that.
Nope. I said what I said. Come get me when it's time to go.
Poor Marius. Something's really rattled him.
I've never seen Marius like this. Something's going on with him, but I don't know what.
Give Marius time, he'll be fine in a few hours.
I hope so. One of us should talk to him. If something's eating at him, I don't like leaving him to his thoughts.
Well, hopefully Marius will be okay soon. We have to get going if we want to get to the garden before Ludwig.
We won't get far unless we look after each other. Now's your chance.
Alright, let's chat with everybody.
Can we talk a moment? I wanted to pick your brain about Shatterscarp. How much do you really know about Adra?
Not as much as I thought I did.
Good answer. Adra is a physical manifestation of a metaphysical phenomenon. A mineral that takes our souls from death to rebirth. We severed the Adra and Naku Kubel to slow down the Dream Scourge. But at what cost?
You think there will be unintended consequences?
That would be putting it lightly. The souls of the dead who go looking for a passage to the beyond will have nowhere to go. They'll be lost in darkness. Some will find their way to an Adra pillar, far from Shatterscarp. But others could wander this land for centuries.
Could anyone help them find their way?
A watcher, maybe. It's a shame we haven't got one. Try as we might to help others, we won't always succeed. Even the dead can suffer the consequences of our actions. I just wish the world and its problems would leave us alone. Even for a moment. Give us time to focus on our mission. Ourselves.
Those moments don't just appear, we have to make them happen.
I suppose you're right. Maybe that's the point of our little campfire chats. While I have your ear, can I ask you one more question?
Ask as many as you like.
Much appreciated. Something about Inquisitor Ludwig has been getting to me. She seemed eager to distinguish your Adiran loyalty from your nature as a godlike, as though the two are incompatible. She believes you can be loyal to your country or to your nature, but not both. Do you find that unusual?
I'm not sure what's on your mind.
Truthfully, I don't know. I've got this idea, but it's stuck and won't come loose. It's just... When you rejected Ludwig's offer, she wasn't surprised. As though she saw it coming. Ludwig clearly respects you, but I don't believe she trusts you. Anyway, that just had me thinking. Could be nothing, or could be something. Time will tell. Get some rest. You deserve a nap. For that matter, so do I.
Let's talk about Galawain's tusks.
Go on then. I'm listening.
What do you know?
I've heard the Wardens are very set in their ways. For better or worse. Usually the worse. Vidaro tried to form a trade agreement with the Council. Copper and glass in exchange for grain. But it went nowhere.
The Council wasn't interested in trade?
They weren't interested in outside help. The Wardens value self-reliance. Maybe because they have an inflated sense of their own importance. No offense, Marius.
No, you pretty much got it right.
They have a righteous duty to protect these lands, and believe that it can and should be done without the help of outsiders. It's a bit like shooting yourself in the foot because you don't trust anyone else to wield the gun.
I want to ask about you.
What do you want to know?
Whew, we've got some questions to clear out. What do you think of our travel companions?
Anyone in particular? I warn you, I'm not the best judge of first impressions.
How about Kai?
Kai is a useful fellow. We need people like him to keep you grounded. Otherwise, it would just be me and Yatsli filling your head with bad ideas. On the surface, Kai is all charm and confidence. You feel good knowing he's around. But there's something deeper. Something in his core that he guards from everyone. Maybe even himself.
He regrets letting people down, mostly Tama and his community.
That makes sense. Regret is a powerful motivator. It compels us to hide our worst deeds under our better selves. Everyone struggles with regret in their own way. What we said or didn't say, did or didn't do. Kai is no different.
Any thoughts on Marius?
Marius is working through something. An old wound that hasn't healed. A search for forgiveness? Who knows? He's a tough fellow, but I wouldn't put too much pressure on him.
What kind of pressure?
Good question. Mental and emotional pressure, specifically. Marius could hunt the great western stag if he set his mind to it, but his own feelings elude him. When he wants to find himself, give him room to do so, but don't push him. Just be there to catch him.
You must have some opinion of Yatsley.
Of course. She's brilliant, open to anything, and sees the world as she wants it to be. Yatsley gave me my first glass of wine, and the courage to approach a special someone. We have a lot of catching up to do.
Wait a second, who was a special someone?
No one to get jealous over. To call it a relationship would be an insult to the word. But it was fun while it lasted. Animancy is the study of life. Unfortunately, we get so busy that we forget to live. So a little roll in the hay is good for the soul.
Well,
Yatsley taught me that. Well, not the part about rolling in the hay. That was my idea, and I don't recommend it.
did she know your parents?
Indeed, old friends. When they died, Yatsley protected me. Made sure I had one consistent person in my life. I think that's why she gave me that glass of wine. Why she encouraged me to live my life to the fullest. She was making sure I hit all the milestones I could have missed. Now that she's traveling with us, maybe she can teach you a thing or two.
What do you think of me?
We haven't been together long, but I think I have you figured out. In Paradise, you have a reputation for being an unlawful misfit. This is the frontier, after all. We don't exactly do things by the book. You helped Fior Messiverno through an awful time. We did our best. No one will forget that. Of course, all I know is what you've done. You may not think these choices reflect who you are. At the end of the day, you shouldn't care what anyone thinks. All that matters is how you see yourself. I think that covers everyone. And if my good opinion changes, you'll be the first to hear about it.
Thanks. Can we talk about what happened to your parents?
I suppose you deserve to know, after what I put you through. My mother wanted to expand Fior's agriculture. Feeding Emerald Stair wasn't ambitious enough. She wanted to feed the world. She thought she could break the wilderness, using animancy as the whip. Turn the living lands into a garden.
Do you think that's even possible?
Anything's possible, but there are significant problems to overcome. After my father put the finishing touches on the phantasmal focus, she was impatient to get started. After all, whoever controls the spirit of the living lands has nature in the palm of their hand.
That's a lot of power for one animancer.
My father thought so too. Emerald Stair was just the beginning to her. My father thought she was brilliant. Others thought she was mad. I think she was a victim of her own ambition. She wanted so much, and there was so little time to achieve it. Theoretically, her plan should have worked. But the living lands had other ideas. When she used the phantasmal focus, theory collided with reality. Everything went wrong.
Does animancy often change people like that?
No. To my knowledge, the accident was no everyday occurrence. But neither was the experiment. My mother transgressed on nature, on existence itself. Still, I don't understand what went wrong. When I do, then I can finish her work.
What do you think happened?
I can't rule anything out, but I suspect the Dream Scourge had something to do with it. It lives in the essence of the living lands, corrupting whatever it touches. And if I'm right, that means it's been here a long time, or the forces behind it.
How old were you?
I was 17. That makes it... Gods, has it been 13 years already? After they died, I wouldn't go near a lab. It was ages before Quilichi got me to crack open a book. I have a lot of catching up to do in my studies. Need to make up for lost time.
You knew the phantasmal focus was dangerous when you used it in Nakutadek.
It's just a tool. Even a wool scarf is dangerous in the wrong hands. Besides, studying a pillar of Adra is not the same as prying apart the fabric of the living lands. My mother learned that the hard way. That's all I care to say for now. At least, about this topic. I thought my family's research could help Emerald's there. That it could banish the Dream Scourge from our lands. Of course, Vidaro wouldn't even give me a chance. He was afraid of history repeating itself. Still, I'm hopeful. This legacy of mine could change Animancy as we know it. And something tells me I'm close to a breakthrough. Closer than my mother ever got.
Is that what you want?
Good question. The idea of finishing my parents' work gives me a warm feeling. But do I want it? I know I've got one lifetime, and I want to do something with it.
Right, but that doesn't answer my question.
Maybe it's not a question of what I want, but what is best for me. This is the one life where I am Giada Castel, Animancer extraordinaire. In the next life, I could be an idiotic tree. I have an obligation to use the time I have. No Animancer has engineered an ecosystem before. Maybe, with a little luck, I could be the first.
How are you holding up?
Well, my future is in shambles, and I have no idea what to do next. Oh, and my home burned down. Apart from that, fine. Truthfully, I'm a bit lost. Leaving Fior Messiverno was supposed to be liberating. We've seen and done incredible things, but I'm no closer to finishing my family's work.
Why is that?
The Dream Scourge? Through Animancy, I can harness the wild essence of the living lands and put it to good use. But what if I tried, only to have it lash out and destroy me? I'd be no better off than my parents. The Dream Scourge is infecting our Adra, holding back my work. Until I understand it, until I can control it, I can't do anything. I'm useless. I'm... nothing.
Did you ever stop and think that you were more than your work?
Of course. I've heard that one before. Quilichi always told me to slow down, to stop and appreciate the land I'm trying so hard to fix. But how can I slow down when I only have one lifetime to get this right? I'll find answers in the garden. For better or worse.
After everything we've seen, do you still want to be an Animancer?
The better question is, can I still be an Animancer? Could I even make a difference? By burning Fior Messiverno, the Steel Garrote declared that Animancy is not welcome in the living lands. And then there's the Dream Scourge, unraveling civilization as we know it. I don't know where that leaves me. The work my parents started may have no end in sight. We don't even know if the living lands can be tamed politically, much less spiritually.
I thought Animancy was all about discovery, even if the odds were against you.
All of my discoveries have led to dead ends. Where then do I turn? All I know for certain is that I've been going about this the wrong way. I should be an Animancer for the right reason. With the Dream Scourge, I haven't got one.
Maybe that means Animancy isn't for you?
I haven't ruled it out. But what else am I supposed to do? All my work can't have been for nothing. No need to dwell on this any further. As you can probably tell, I have a lot of thinking to do.
Your surname is Castell. Any connection to Castle's Folly?
That little island off of Dawnshore? None that I know of. Ignato Castel led the Valian trading company in the Deadfire Archipelago. Among other things, he invested in the future of animancy, and apparently he had interests here.
What was Castle's Folly?
He had some ideas about moving great distances in the blink of an eye. As far as I know, he was unsuccessful. Animancy and ambition are a dangerous mixture. Intoxicating, but dangerous.
No family connection, then.
I hope not. I wouldn't want my family associated with speculation, corruption, and whatever else happened in the Deadfire. We have enough problems already.
Any idea what happened to him?
Afraid not. I've heard a lot of contradictory stories coming out of the Deadfire in recent years. Some say Castle is still in power, while others think his second-in-command took over the Valian trading company. You know how it is. Wherever there's conflict, there's bound to be misinformation. Unfortunately, that's all I know. Whether or not Castle succeeded, I don't think it's folly to dream.
Have you ever tried animancy on yourself?
Now that you mention it, I did try and awaken my soul to become fully aware of my past lives. Every animancer tries and fails. It's practically a rite of passage. So, one evening, I crept into the workshop and cobbled an invention together from spare parts. Amateur work. Then I turned it on. Big mistake. The next thing I knew, it was morning. I was floating in the fountain, and my head was pounding like a drum.
You don't need animancy for that. Just rum and a crew on shore leave.
That answers a lot of questions, honestly.
Oh, the Magpie's lemonade will do that to you.
Sometimes I wonder, what if it actually worked? What if all of this happened before, and I'm just reliving the events of a past life? I try not to think about it too much.
How does the phantasmal focus work?
A simple question with a very complicated answer. The device is attuned to the spiritual energy of the living lands, much like a compass to magnetic north. But essence is chaotic by nature. As you saw with your own eyes, imposing order on chaos is not without risk.
You're saying the living lands doesn't want to be controlled.
Indeed. Don't get me wrong, this invention is a small miracle, but it isn't enough. The phantasmal focus was supposed to be the start of something grand. One lever of a device that exists only in theory. Perhaps it should remain that way.
That's enough for now. Get some rest.
You too.
Okay. We are going to make sure we get all of our conversations done in this zone before the end. But I think it's going to be a lot to do it right now. So we're just going to briefly chat with everybody to see what they have to say. And then we'll move on. Oops.
Envoy, we need to discuss what you did in the ruins. I just hope we made the right decision. Those ruins are priceless, and I truly look forward to exploring them again in the future, but I don't know that I'll ever truly accept what we did. What I did. Usually I know the right answer. It's obvious. Here, though.
I had to stop the Dream Scourge.
I know. We've seen enough pain caused by the Dream Scourge. Things have been unreal. We spoke to actual ancient Akedans in the ruins. I was able to ask questions and get answers.
You must be the luckiest historian alive.
And it's all thanks to you and your weird god, Sapadal, was it? Oh, big fan. But to go through the trials ourselves? Oh, could we be any luckier?
Of course, the Mad God and their followers made those trials.
Must you try to ruin my fun, dearie? Well, I have to start writing this all down before I forget. But do return if you think of any other juicy details.
That's enough for now.
Always a pleasure, envoy.
Still something else to say?
I've been trying to sort my thoughts since we left her domain. We met Ringrim. The Ringrim. Master illusionist of the Circle of Archmagi. And we impressed her. She even offered to make me her apprentice.
I'm getting the feeling that Ringrim is a really big deal to you.
As smart as you are, envoy, I sometimes forget that you are still a layperson. It doesn't feel real, but it is. Oh, Handra's titties. What am I going to do? If I take the apprenticeship, I'll have to leave Quilici and Fjord. And what about my study of the Godless? I've spent my whole life with them.
It is a lot to do all at once.
I'm not a kid anymore. I can't do everything all at once. There are only 26 hours in a day. I love my life as it is now. Exploring as I wish and coming home to open arms and a warm bed. I don't want to give that up. But this is something I never even dreamed of. But it's big. It won't leave room for much else. And I'm too old to... Oh, envoy. What would you do?
You want me to make the decision?
Oh, darling. Don't you know that I'll do what I want, no matter what anyone thinks? I just wish to ask a friend her opinion. Now, come on. Answer the question. What would you do?
It's hard to pass up an opportunity like the one Ringrim is offering you.
I know. That's the whole issue. I've learned magic through my own means, reading and studying on my own. How much more could I learn with her? And how much faster? Within a fortnight, I could rule the world.
Yatsli, you could do all that on your own.
Thank you, dearie. I can't promise I'll act on it, but I really appreciate the advice. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to write a letter to Quilici. He'll never believe me.
Hopefully he's actually still alive.
I know what you're gonna say. Marius, you need to slow down. Think about your feelings. Well, I don't want to think about my feelings. So just let me be alone for a bit.
I feel like this isn't about the map or the garden even.
It is. And it isn't. I'm not sure what it is, really. Just the thought of going back to Galawain's Tusks makes my heart feel like it's going to explode. I sweat. My ears ring. I can't breathe. When it seems like we're really heading there, I feel like I'm dying.
Breathe, Marius. You're safe here.
Right. Thanks. I understand not wanting to go back, but why can't I just thinking about it makes me feel ill. I need some time alone, Envoy. I need to get some rest. I'll be ready to go when the time comes.
Okay. Then we'll go. Yeah, let's go. We got the girls. Let's get out of here. Kind of spooky looking. Okay, here we are. Final zone, probably. What? Oh, that's a big bug. immediately got scared by something.
Quiet, you! It's our bodies, but not our voices.
This should be our first camp, probably. Oops. That's not the button I wanted. Solace Keep. That zone seems kind of big. Well, let's stick to the wall and head towards our main quest objective. Because we're probably not going to go into the garden first thing. That would be silly. So we'll just head this way and see what we can find. Something is killing things around here. We've seen those hands before. I'd like to get up if I can. Zaribs, hello.
Quick beyond the wood. Never had a chance.
On the leg!
Man, this is one tough beetle.
Bravo!
Shadow Dancer's boots.
That's like the...
Something happened here. Drip by drip. The slow passage of time. The years have gnarled our branches. The hot winds bent our trunk. Who are we? We do not recognize what we have become.
One day we all look in the mirror and see someone we don't like.
Were we foolish to grow here? Are we the sum of our regrets? Bitter fruit, yet your words reach us.
Happy to help. Ow.
What, like it's hard?
Thought there might be a way up. And this is why I have brought Yatsley. Alright, what did I pick up? I don't need ropes. Increase your health restoration by 5, extra dodge distance. No. Extra constitution. You know what? Sure. We'll get rid of this one. And see how that goes. Sometimes my controller wants to just store things instead of break them down like I'm telling it to. Just kind of frustrating, but it's an old controller, so what can you do? Kind of making a few circles, I guess. Looking for all the loot. Ew, the Zarfs had boils. That's gross. Alright, we were still heading that way. That's the way I just went. This button? mean, I do have a flame sword. I don't really need to...
Gatsby, look out! Well struck.
Let that open up. Grab that guy's potato. Nothing up here? Odd. I think we've gotten everything so far.
I can bring back someone to help you.
Hello?
Please, if you just...
You'll not leave my side until I am what I was. Do not ask again. Or... Traveler?
Hello.
What business have you here with me?
Looks like that woman and the ogre aren't getting along very well. Be careful getting close.
Well, what is it?
What's going on here?
You and I are talking. A rare luxury for one of my kind, I've found.
Tell me why you're keeping her captive.
Because they attacked me. Because now, you and I must talk. If you care for her life, we must talk.
Alright, talk.
I am ill. I am dying. But I am not beyond hope. Not if I can get a cure for my molder lung in time.
Okay, I'll help you.
You will. I am glad that...
Just tell me what you need.
I apologize. My breath left me. Galawain said the caravan carried a book. One with a recipe that should cure my condition. Bring me the cure. When you do, I shall let Galawain go free.
I will look for the recipe, have no fear.
Thank you, traveler. The caravan is northeast of here. You may speak to Galawain too if she can be of any use. We will be here waiting.
Please, hurry. Just find whatever he needs and get me out of here.
Do you know where the recipe for the cure is?
It'd be somewhere among the cards. Yes, somewhere among the cards, if it's still there at all.
I'll be back soon. I don't think she's got a recipe at all, honestly.
Ah, So you've come back. Have you brought what I require?
I don't have what I need for the cure just yet.
Then return when you do.
Okay, sorry. I need this cave coral though, buddy, so just a moment. How'd you get up here? Yeah. Alright, you guys just chill out. I'll be back.